Hey everybody, it's Candy Girl again today. You get two videos. This video is actually in response to a very faithful subscriber of mine. His name is Dirk. He left a comment on my past video asking for some advice, and I'd be happy to give my 2 cents on what he's asking. I'll also tell everybody else out there, if you have a question, you want some advice on something, feel free to drop a comment, or you can also direct message me through my actual subscribers page. Anyway, so here is the question. Hey Candy Girl, another good video. Thank you. Okay, going back. I was wondering if you could give me some advice. I'm moving to Phoenix this summer from Chicago. All my relatives are still going to be in Chicago. I have a wife and a daughter. It costs about $400 a person round trip to fly that distance. So $1,200 for 4 people. Plus, I hate the cold weather in Chicago too. I've already said that when people in the family pass away, I'm probably not going to come back to all their funerals because I really don't have the money to do that. Especially in the winter time, I said I didn't move out to Arizona to come back to the cold. My mother thinks I'm being so selfish. Any thoughts on how to handle this? Thank you. Well, I got at least 2 cents to give you. First of all, it costs about $400 round trip to fly from Chicago to Arizona. That's actually a really good price. I live in Memphis, and to go back to Detroit, where my family is located, it costs about $500 to $600 round trip to go, and that's even if I plan well in advance. With that being said, it could be $1. For all I care. It's your money, it's your prerogative. You know what I'm saying? But I was just like pointing out, $1,200. That's pretty good. I don't care where you're going. You can go, anyway. I remember in a another video that I made in you asking for my advice, that you had a really traumatic past as it pertains to your family. So I think that actually is another element in there that, it's not just about the money. It's about the emotions that come up once you have to see your family members again. So, let's not forget the fact that not only is it cost financially, but it also costs you emotionally and spiritually every time that you have to go. For another person to tell you what they think that you should be doing with your money, that sounds kind of selfish. For her to call you selfish, it's kind of like her being selfish at the same time, because she's not considering the amount of money that you have to delve out, and not to mention that you have to eat out every single one of those days that you're traveling. You have a wife and a daughter, so that's 3 times the amount of expenses. So it's kind of selfish to expect somebody to do something that they're not willing to help you do. Okay, so as far as other people's opinions and how, that all plays into each other, I wouldn't even consider that unless she's paying for your ticket. And even then, if she's paying for your ticket, we still had that added element of the traumatizing past associated with your family members, and maybe you just don't want to relive that. And you have every single right to set those boundaries in a meaningful way, and to set hard boundaries, and to abide by that. Okay? So when it comes to you being selfish, it's not my place to tell you that you're being selfish, and really it isn't anybody's business. Just the other day, my great grandmother, she turned 101 years old on Cinco de Mayo, and I was bragging about her at work. And there's this one guy, and he's Hispanic. He is Puerto Rican, and I was telling him about my great grandmother, and he said, "Well, why aren't you there celebrating with her? You need to be over there celebrating with her. Why aren't you there?" And I said, "Well, it's really expensive." Not that I owed him an explanation, but I said, "Well, it's really expensive for me to go. I really don't have that much money, and I'll see her on another holiday." "Well, that's terrible. You 101. Da, da, da." And it was just like, dude, you don't know me, first of all, to be telling me what I should be doing. Number 2, you don't know what my relationship is like with her. You don't know what my relationship is like with my entire family. Maybe I don't want to go. You think about that? Maybe I would just want to make that phone call, say happy birthday, and keep it funky, keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? So people don't realize that there's other factors at play here. And so if anybody has an opinion, they better have a couple of dollars to go along with it. And not to mention, they better be your knight in shining armor when people are up in your face that you don't want to talk to, that might have hurt you in some way, shape, or form, that's going to bring up some old feelings. They better be the ones having your back. They better be the ones cooking your meals, giving you lodging, pay for your airplane ticket, and might as well throw in paying my mortgage for you to have any opinion about what I need to be doing or not doing with my money, my wife, and my child. Okay, so that's my 2 cents on the situation. Y'all let me know what y'all think, to help my brother out. What do you think that he should do? Do you think that he should be trying to go to these funerals regardless of the cost? What should he say to his mother? Y'all tell me in the comments. I'm pretty sure he would love to have your feedback too. Until next time, you all, love and blessings.